Help! We're now juggled for fall! Oh wait, never mind, it's October. Though it is around Halloween time, the background needs to complement this with the red, the pumpkins, the skeletons, the witches, the scariest channels ever, and a 6, and another 6, and another number. Oh, and I can't forget, a demonic version of the avatar I'll be using. Actually, this looks like a complete clusterfuck, so I'll just settle for a red background. However, this deserves a special intro. So here it is. Hello, cretins. I'm sorry. Hello, viewers. Stay loud here. Actually, I got to save my vocal cords for when the anniversary of Trump's inauguration happens. It's only for a good cause. Okay, in all seriousness, screw this event. To get back on track, I am revisiting an infamous IGA puppet who we all know and love, Farhan the Movie Guy, or Movie Simulator 9000, or SpongeBob 9912, or Master Movie Simulator, or whatever the hell he's known as now. Yeah, his usernames still aren't giving me the impression he's separated himself from the IGA. Name grabs aside, he has done even more retarded actions since I last talked about him back in June. For starters, he hasn't gotten over the drama he had with Mr. Demon Slayer, began holding a grudge for Automagic Critic, has blocked many people on Twitter, DeviantArt, and Google Plus who have called him out, tries to be with it by calling out numerous art of the Loud House, notably shipping at Rule 34 of it, and is begging for his sweetheart, Caroline Thetford, to come back. Not helping matters is the known fact he is continuing to clone others or claiming quotes from other people for himself. But I guess that is excused because he didn't mean to, wasn't aware of the thing he plagiarized, or his dark side made him do it. This excuse for the whole thing is as lousy as it gets. Lastly, while not too stupid in comparison, he's been fangasming over the new Toyota Camry that's set to come out, and claims to be an automotive enthusiast who honors these more than any other car. Honestly, if you consider the Toyota Camry a very good car, even if you're an automotive enthusiast, you probably have crap taste. Great, now I'm getting sidetracked. Because Farhan has so many negative qualities, this is going to be a double feature. I will not be spoiling what the second video will be yet, but I'll just warn you that it is pretty acoustic, even for him. You're lucky I'll start easy with this one because I'm beginning with this Clay Claymore Gets Owned script. To save the trouble of having to screen cap a bunch of sections off of the original DA journal, I will be using a video version I have edited, which you can find on my VidMe page. It looked like it was intended to be made into one, and it was relatively easy to make one for it. Since I can't think of any more creative lines to place when starting a commentary, I'll just play the video now. Oh dear god, this intro. Yes, in the original journal he embeds the intro in, and I feel like I need to rip on it. I'll begin with the visuals of it. Farhan, why the hell did you think it was a good idea of yours to have your background be in such a vibrant red gradient? Yeah, I'm kind of being a hypocrite here, but this is exclusively because it's around Halloween time. You also put red text with no outlines on it, which at some angles or brightness settings can mesh in with the background, making it an eyesore for all of us. The animation quality is also pretty basic, though not quite generic Windows Movie Maker or iMovie level. One question I ask is, what program did you use to make it with? Could have been made in PowerPoint like mine is, but I know you could accomplish more with that software, even if my recent attempts at intros are more simplistic compared to older ones. Lastly, in regards to images, the picture of the Dick Figures character you used looks a tad bit pixelated, also kinda pointless because your videos rarely use it. Now to the audio department. It is the hearing sense equivalent to having a bag of salt poured into your eyeballs. The audio itself was taken from the old Vestron video logo from the early 1980s, but the quality is so compressed or loud that it sounds tinny and obnoxious. You can clearly tell he used the camera mic to record the jingle rather than record it with Audacity or downloaded the YouTube video he took it from and converting it into an audio file. This intro is unbridled pain to look and listen to. Something that makes this increasingly more upsetting is the fact that Mundina18 at one point ripped this intro off. It's like the IGA is a copycat chain or something. How else are these intros this similar when both of you unapologetically take others' work, usually without credit? Fuck, I spent so much time on this point, Jesus. Also, as a little disclaimer, this is the only point I'll be making about the visuals here and the audio. The only reason for this is that I edited the rest of it, and it would be pretty unfair to judge it all on Farhan. The rest of the points will have to do with the journal itself, so you're now informed.
Hello. My name is Clay Claymore and I am one of the worst pieces of shit excuses of a so-called troll of all time, who should have my face being used as a toilet by both Shrek from Super Mario Logan and the angry video game nerd. And then I should be beaten to death into ashes by Red and Blue from Dick Figures.
Expect a heap of Super Mario Logan and Dick Figures references throughout the rest of this journal. Either this is evident fanboy fuel or was just added because his possible inspiration, Straw Hat Pirate 1991 is back, does the exact same thing. By the way, spoilers for a future video that may come out next year on him.
Do you want to know what's so laughably shitty about me? I am an edgy 1-year-old who coined the term spurg as an insult.
Calling Clay an edgy 1-year-old is ironically very, well, you know. Also, I highly doubt that Clay was the one who coined spurg as an insult in the first place. I know he's been around for a few years, down to having multiple accounts, but I highly doubt he was the one who sparked the beginning of the term.
However, most of my life consists of me bashing on the cartoon community 24/7, while generalizing every single animation fan as an idiotic pedophile man-child spurg filled with immaturity, autism, AIDS, and cancer, regardless of which.
Clay's interactions with Pie Guy Rules and Bruce Snoop prove this statement completely wrong.
According to my ant-sized brain, AIDS and cancer does spread all over the internet, when in reality, they don't.
Do you freaking know what metaphors are? Him saying something is a disease or whatever isn't saying it can spread through the internet literally. And yes, this is a recurring problem throughout the entire journal.
If somebody proves me otherwise, I will stomp, scream, bitch, moan, whine, cry, shit my diapers, throw massive temper tantrums.
Yes, totally, Clay.
And block people such as Illuminati34.
Some weirdo in the commentary community that bitched at him for one of his videos a long time ago.
And schnubs.
A former fan of Clay that got a little carried away over some things he did. Did I forget that he was also the mastermind of this webtoon? Scary.
For having an opposing viewpoint and several valid points against me.
Valid points by someone with an animosity for Clay Claymore. So basically, usually not valid at all.
I am also an obsessive whiny hypocrite who thinks that cartoons don't matter, while I constantly obsess over the national threats to social media such as Mr. Ender and 03 Good, while telling critics to shut up about Teen Titans Going the Emoji Movie.
Yes! People who won't stop complaining about TTG, the Emoji Movie, or any other show with a similar following, even though it has become clear that the show will continue to mock them or wasn't targeted towards them in the first place. And before anyone labels me a fanboy of any of these, I don't even like either of the shows or movies you name. Probably because I don't watch them or I just find them very generic.
In one of my recent shitty-ass videos, I have summarized Mr. Ender's recent video to simply show how much of a man-booty I am, with a huge hate boner for Mr. Ender himself.
If you guys aren't in the know, Clay made sort of a nutshell video out of Ender's then new rant bringing light to certain criticisms he was given. Very poorly, I might add. I won't defend Clay for making that video because despite me agreeing, it did feel a bit opportunistic. However, you would need more than one commentary or rant on Ender he's made to get your point across. And no, you don't even bother linking any, so it gives the vibe that you think your fanbase knows exactly what's up.
I am also a social justice warrior, SJW.
No need to put the abbreviation for social justice warrior. Just keep either one in and not both. Preferably the non-abbreviated version. Damn it, you somehow treat your audience like geniuses, but then coddle them on what the acronym for that term meant. Borderline insulting.
I get a sick enjoyment of being an ignorant moron who calls people autistic in a way to make fun of them in my daily basis. I do all of this bullshit because I have no friends, girlfriends, money, pets, home, job, college education, or even a goddamn life.
Farhan, can you please stop stealing these already beaten phrases from our own videos? I know you're just going to brush that off.
I might as well admit that I am a low-life asshole who supports ISIS whenever I am not annoying anyone with my annoying comments and my annoying temper tantrums included.
Okay, that's pushing it. Making your target look like the bad guy and just that makes you seem bitterly biased for him. After this part, he performs a traditional inanimate object jack-off gag, which has been done way better by others long before Farhan has. Shit, even Straw Hat Pirate has made better lists than this, even if those also feature obsessions of recycled lines.
And when I bone these inanimate objects, I still don't know how to make a sexy time, considering how much of a brain-dead motherfucking retard I am. But what is your honest opinion about it anyways, Hurricane Maria?
Oh my fucking god, are you really that retarded to have sex with a hurricane like me? I'm just another infamous shitty hurricane, not a goddamn dildo.
What? So hurricane drooling isn't a real kink? I have been woke.
I've got 2 words for you. You're adopted.
Wow, dude, that was a very amazing and funny roast for a first grader.
But I better see who that guy is over there. Yo 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 yo. Who the frick are you? Hello there, I am Drew Pickles, the sexiest homosexual star of Rugrats, who is really really gay.
An obligatory Drew Pickles cameo. While it can be funny at times, it does get pretty stale quite a bit if you watch a lot of these in a row.
Now, be a good boy and bend over. Never. So go away and leave me the fuck alone, you four-eyed sick freak. Now, you've done it. You've really done it. You've called me a sick freak. Time to show you what does a sick freak means.
How does one does a frickin' does grammar, boy?
Learn how to take criticism like an adult.
Truth be told, Clay should take a few criticisms in the times he's more serious, like having more variety in the topics he rants about. If you're referring to criticisms such as yours, which are either invalid or stupid, he doesn't really need to take those. Also, you would spam your critics' discussion feeds with spam comments much like a talentless dickhead would. The fact I had to remove just under 115 comments from you that were the exact same clues you on how sad and pathetic your career is.
Bye Ruddles, Rebel Taxi, Farhan the movie guy, etc. are way better than
I am so suing you for the lies you were telling. You will never be as good as Clay Claymore, which is a crying shame because he is far from the best out there.
But Brocker, his opinion is subjective, so stop pulling ad hominem.
Fuck subjectivity, this is a fact.
If people are looking up to you as a role model, then they must be really fucking brain.
I wouldn't say that's true, unless you're referring to those people who act so much like a copycat it hurts. Those are the same people who actually go in and harass animation reviewer channels or act contrarian without good reason or to look special. Joe Crusher Pickles was definitive proof of this bad side of his following. Skipping the rest of this scene because it goes nowhere from here.
What the fucking fuck are you talking about, you fucking retard?
Shut the fuck.
More uninspired choices for guest stars.
Shut the fuck up, you retarded social justice warrior.
People make the point that some clueless dumbbells use the SJW card to denounce people they don't really agree with. I am thoroughly convinced you are one of them.
Now, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
No. You have no right to punish me for my actions. Now get the fuck out of here, you fucking dick.
Request denied, folk. You fucking asked for it.
So you want Clay dead. That's pretty goddamn low for you.
Ouch. That mother fucking hurts a lot. I am so fucking triggered. Patriarchy.
Yeah, keep blabbing on with those weasel words. It isn't making you look like you have a high IQ. Oh well, at least it's better than spamming Rick and Morty memes and thinking you have a high IQ.
But you didn't even kill me.
I know, but if you are going to keep on acting like a big man to me, I will do so.
Implications of wanting to murder Clay are coming closer. Please don't make me feel sympathy for him if your goal wasn't to.
I promise that I won't do this shit ever again.
Get a life, you fucking retard. Well, now that Clay learned his lesson, the world's finally in peace.
Minus all the actual terrorists roaming free out on the street.
End of rant.
Shut up. This generalization is shit and you should feel ashamed for making it. Though it isn't fully no, because I've been a salty motherfucker throughout this whole commentary. Still, not a good reflection on you. And that's where it ends. Farhan, this own script was filled with your usual whiny undertones you carry, with the added bitterness towards Clay Claymore. None of your reasons hit, and it was structured like garbage. But don't worry, I have one more video to do on you, and you're off the chopping block. This is BracketNeutron signing out for now, but be wary on the next commentary on Farhan.